tagliatelle with wild asparagus and speck. They are in season and they're absolutely fantastic. It's the season of asparagus. So today during our walk we found quite a few wild asparagus and we decided to do this amazing recipe. But of course wild asparagus are not easy to find everywhere, so if you do in your farmer's market, buy them, they're absolutely amazing. Otherwise you can use this recipe using normal asparagus. These ones have a really strong pungy flavor, so you know they add that extra. For the rest of the ingredients we're going to have some speck from Trentino Alto Adige. We're going to have a cipolla rossa di tropea. This is nice and sweet. It's actually really nice to eat raw as well, but we're going to cook it this time. We're going to be cooking using the Olistico family, the black label, but we're going to be closing the dish at the end with Moraiolo because, like I always say, olive oil has its own distinct flavor when you buy high quality ones, so you need to use them as an ingredient, and these are going to be part of our ingredients today. Then we're going to have some white wine. And to finish off, it's a tiny little bit which I found in the fridge, so I'm going to use it today. This is smoked ricotta salata. So it's slightly aged ricotta and it's got a smokiness to it. With all these ingredients, it's phenomenal. But if you don't have it, you can substitute it with some pecorino. But since I did, I wanted to share it with you guys. And for the pasta, we're using some tagliatelle here from Umbria. This comes from 100% durum wheat, is artisanally made, and it's one of the best pastas you can buy locally. You can see the great color and texture, as well as the cooking time of 10 to 12 minutes, which always suggests that it's a good quality pasta when the time is high. So the first step, let me show you how to clean them, because you got a little bit of trick. In fact, Dad is going to show you how to do them. Hey, Dad?
Yeah, some work for me, huh?
Yeah, some assistance.
These are the wild asparagus. You need only to cook what is nice, fresh and crunchy. So what you do, you basically do this. Yes, if they break, it means it's fresh. Let me give you another example. Here, it doesn't break. Broken. Good. Here, it breaks, which means it's good. So basically what you eliminate is just what is not totally fresh. It's a little bit too much fiber. This is good. And you keep going for quite a while.
We then move on to the speck. And depending on how gluttonous you feel, you want about a slice and a bit per person. Plus some extra, because you're going to seal it during your cooking. We then cut it in half and into strips. Hey Dad, do you want to taste?
Why not? Thank you. Here is my cleaning work done.
Thank you. Given that the speck is not very fatty, I used a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and the speck was in. Of course, I forgot to record it, but you know, that's what I did. And in the meantime, we get to prepare everything else. We're going to use half an onion. Relatively finely diced. And once it's crunchy, we remove it. The smell is incredible. It's so good that even Carla decided to join. Hey Carla, you want a still one, right? Yeah, go for it. And inside the same pan, so it gets all the flavor, and we use the oils, onion. And now we're not going to chop them really fine. We're actually going to cut them dead. What'd you say?
3.
3?
Yeah. 3. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 4. I'm going to put them in because they also require some time. Dad, now it's our favorite time is when we open the wine. And the wine is not only for pleasure, but to allow a uniform cook of the asparagus, you need some extra liquid. And also a little bit hint of acidity coming from the wine goes extremely well with some of the fattiness that you know, we've added to the recipes, which is the olive oil, but also some of the speck. About half a glass. And once the alcohol is evaporated, a little lid to help it cook properly. We let this cook for about 20 minutes and we added a little bit of water a couple of times until we can take one of the thickest sticks, well, one of the thickest pieces of the asparagus, and then that's Peggy, and then it becomes soft. At that point, you know it's cooked. Now we're gonna add the speck. And this time we still have not added any salt because the speck is quite salty in itself. So make sure that this all gets together. One final taste. Oh, there's this one. And we adjust a little bit for salt. And at this point, what you gotta do is boil the water. Make sure it gets into a rolling boil like we do all the time. Don't do anything until you got the rolling boil. Then you add salt and your favorite pasta. In this case, we're using this tagliatelle. And then when it's ready, I'll show you what to do. Pasta is cooked. Drain it directly here. This is the crucial point where everything goes together in a beautiful harmony. And this is a little trick. Don't tell anybody, but some cold butter. When it comes to asparagus, butter goes so well. Oh, this is amazing. 2 steps to finish it. Some Moraiolo extra virgin olive oil and this smoky ricotta salata. Final taste? Incredibile. Buon appetito. Hey Dad, can you give it a taste as well?
It looks beautiful. Sorry, it takes a bit. It's long tagliatelle. Okay, I'll do it this way. Very good.